In this episode of Consumer Times, we dive deep into the fascinating world of atomic timekeeping and discover how this invisible technology powers nearly every aspect of modern life. From your smartphone's GPS to stock market transactions and emergency services, atomic clocks are the unsung heroes keeping our interconnected world synchronized to within billionths of a second. Join us as we explore why precision timekeeping matters more than ever and how it's shaping the future of technology, commerce, and daily convenience. Have you ever stopped to think about what keeps the world running on time? Not just your alarm clock or your watch, but the invisible force that synchronizes everything from your smartphone to global financial markets, from air traffic control to the GPS navigation getting you to your destination. The answer is atomic timekeeping, and it's one of the most crucial yet overlooked technologies shaping modern life. Hello and welcome to Consumer Times, where today we're exploring how atomic clocks have become the silent backbone of our hyper-connected world and why understanding this technology matters more than you might think. Before we start with the mind-bending fact. The atomic clocks maintained by organizations like the National Institute of Standards and Technology are so accurate that they would lose or gain less than 1 second over 300 million years. Please give your valuable comments, like, share, and do not forget to subscribe Consumer Times to motivate us, as that's not just impressive, it's almost incomprehensible. But here's the real question. Why do we need such extreme precision, and how does it affect your daily life? The story of atomic timekeeping begins with understanding that precision matters in ways most people never consider. Every time you use your smartphone's GPS to navigate to a restaurant or find the nearest gas station, you're relying on atomic clocks positioned on satellites orbiting Earth. These satellites are constantly broadcasting their location and the exact time. Your phone receives signals from multiple satellites and calculates your position based on tiny differences in when those signals arrive. We're talking about differences measured in nanoseconds, billionths of a second. Without atomic clock precision, your GPS could be off by miles instead of feet. That wrong turn your navigation app saved you from? Thank atomic timekeeping, but navigation is just the beginning. Consider the global financial system, where billions of dollars change hands every second. Stock exchanges, banks, and trading platforms all depend on precise timestamps to ensure transactions happen in the correct order. Imagine the chaos if different systems disagreed about when a trade occurred, even by a fraction of a second. High-frequency trading, where computers execute thousands of trades per second, would be impossible without the synchronization provided by atomic clocks. Your retirement account, your credit card transactions, your online purchases, all rely on this invisible timekeeping infrastructure. Telecommunications networks represent another critical application. When you make a phone call or stream a video, data packets are traveling through a complex web of networks, often bouncing between multiple providers and across continents. These packets need to arrive in the right order and be reassembled correctly. Cell towers, internet routers, and data centers all use atomic time synchronization to ensure smooth communication. Without it, you'd experience constant dropped calls, frozen videos, and failed downloads. The seamless connectivity we take for granted exists because everything is marching to the same atomic drumbeat. Emergency services also depend heavily on precise timekeeping. When someone calls for help, dispatchers need to coordinate police, fire, and medical responders who might be coming from different locations. GPS-guided emergency vehicles, communication between first responders, and accurate incident logging all require synchronized time. In life or death situations, seconds matter, and atomic timekeeping helps ensure help arrives as quickly as possible. Power grids represent another fascinating application. The electrical grid is essentially a massive, synchronized machine where generators across vast regions must work in perfect harmony. Even slight timing errors can cause power surges, blackouts, or equipment damage. Utilities use atomic clocks to synchronize their operations, ensuring stable power delivery to millions of homes and businesses. Every time you flip a light switch, you are benefiting from atomic precision. The technology behind atomic clocks is equally fascinating. Unlike traditional clocks that rely on oscillating crystals or pendulums, atomic clocks measure time based on the natural vibration frequency of atoms, typically cesium or rubidium. These atoms vibrate at incredibly consistent rates, billions of times per second. By counting these vibrations, atomic clocks maintain time with extraordinary accuracy. The international definition of a second is actually based on cesium atoms. 1 second equals exactly 9,192,631,770 oscillations of a cesium atom under specific conditions. Looking ahead, the future of timekeeping is even more exciting. Scientists are developing optical atomic clocks that use light waves instead of microwave radiation. These next-generation clocks are so precise they could revolutionize everything from detecting gravitational waves to testing fundamental physics theories. Some researchers are exploring quantum entanglement to create clock networks that could detect subtle changes in Earth's gravitational field, potentially predicting earthquakes or monitoring underground water resources. For consumers, the practical implications continue to expand. The rollout of 5G networks requires even tighter time synchronization than previous generations. Autonomous vehicles will need precise timing to coordinate with each other and with infrastructure. The Internet of Things, with billions of connected devices, will depend on synchronized timekeeping to function efficiently. Virtual and augmented reality experiences require perfect timing to feel realistic and avoid motion sickness. So what does all this mean for you as a consumer? Understanding atomic timekeeping helps you appreciate the invisible infrastructure supporting modern convenience. It also highlights why maintaining and upgrading these systems matters. When governments invest in atomic clock research or when tech companies improve time synchronization protocols, they're not working on obscure technical problems. They're building the foundation for technologies that will shape our future, from quantum computing to space exploration to medical diagnostics. The next time you check your phone's time, use GPS navigation, or make an online purchase, remember that you are tapping into one of humanity's most impressive technological achievements. Atomic timekeeping represents our ability to measure and control nature at scales far beyond human perception, turning quantum physics into everyday utility. At Consumer Times, we believe informed consumers make better decisions. Understanding technologies like atomic timekeeping empowers you to appreciate the complex systems supporting modern life and to make informed choices about the products, services, and policies that depend on them. Because in a world where every nanosecond counts, knowing how time works is knowing how the future works. Thanks for watching Consumer Times. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the technologies shaping your everyday life.